There's something that happens to many women when they reach their late 30s or early 40s, and almost nobody wants to talk about it honestly. One day, she's a wife, a mother, the emotional center of the family. The next, she's standing in front of the mirror feeling disconnected from the person looking back at her. This isn't about sudden betrayal. It's not madness, and it's not that she changed for no reason. What's happening is deeper. It's an identity collapse. From a young age, most women are taught one core message. Your value is tied to how you look, to how desired you are, to how much attention you receive. For years, this system works. Attention comes easily. Validation is constant. She feels seen, wanted, important. Then, time does what it always does. Not dramatically, not overnight, but quietly. One day, she realizes the attention isn't the same. Not gone, just different. And that realization hits harder than most people understand. Because when your identity is built on being desired, losing that desire feels like losing yourself. This isn't about vanity, it's about fear. The fear of becoming invisible. The fear that your best years are behind you. And instead of processing that fear, many people panic. They don't want to age, they want to escape aging. That's where things get dangerous. A compliment at 20 is forgettable. A compliment at 40 feels like oxygen. It's proof she still matters, that she's still chosen. And that feeling is powerful, sometimes more powerful than years of stability at home. Because your attention feels guaranteed, his attention feels optional. And optional attention hits the brain differently. This is why the most dangerous moment in a long relationship isn't conflict, it's outside validation. Not from many people, from one specific person, a coworker, a trainer, an old flame online, someone who makes her feel seen again. At first, it feels harmless, just talking, just catching up, just feeling alive. But once that door opens, it's hard to close. You'll notice the signs before anything actually happens. Nostalgia replaces gratitude. She talks about her past with warmth instead of relief. She spends more time on social media, comparing her real life to other people's highlight reels. There's a sudden obsession with youth, new routines, new clothes, new versions of herself that feel slightly desperate. And emotionally, she starts pulling away. Not always cold, sometimes unusually kind. One behavior builds justification, the other manages guilt. Here's the uncomfortable truth. This isn't about a bad husband, and it's not about a perfect stranger. It's about a person who never built an identity beyond being desired, suddenly realizing that desire isn't guaranteed anymore. And when someone panics like that, they don't make wise decisions, they make emotional ones. Modern culture doesn't help. It tells people to chase feelings, to follow their heart, to prioritize happiness over commitment. But feelings change, validation fades, and excitement always expires. What doesn't get talked about is the aftermath. The loneliness after the novelty wears off, the exhaustion of starting over, the realization that attention isn't the same as connection. This doesn't happen to everyone. There are women who understand that beauty fades, but character deepens, that excitement is temporary, but meaning is built. But when someone builds their entire self-worth on external validation, aging doesn't feel natural. It feels like a threat. And people under threat don't protect what they have. They try to escape what they fear. That's the part nobody wants to say out loud. Aging doesn't destroy relationships. Unexamined identity does. And if you don't understand that, you'll never understand why some people blow up a stable life just to feel chosen one more time.